Hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. 8:38. Going to give some time to let people join us here on Facebook Live as I get ready for the 9 o'clock show. Let's see who is tuning in. Kelly's tuning in. Jonathan, good morning. Happy Friday to you. All right, Matthew's on, Jeanette's on, Alberto, good morning to you as well. All right, let's talk about today. It is Friday the 13th, 2020. I asked earlier this morning on my Facebook and on Twitter, hi Alex, if any of you are superstitious. Do you have a bad feeling when it comes to Friday the 13th, never mind Friday the 13th in 2020. A lot of you already wrote to me saying that you do not, but let me know if you didn't chime in. Leave a comment here. Are you superstitious? Yes. All right. But hey, it is Friday, so that means it's the start of the weekend. Here we go. What are your plans this weekend? Obviously not going to be as nice as it was last weekend. It's going to start feeling like November, I guess. It's time. After all, it is the 13th of November. This weekend, I don't really have much going on. Just going to rest and relax as much as I can. Always like to do that on the weekends. All right. Let's talk about what's happening on Good Morning Connecticut at 9. If you were with us throughout the morning, we were watching a closure in Griswold along 395 southbound. That area has reopened. We have some new developments in that accident for you. The investigation's still ongoing, but we'll bring you some more information on that. But I just want to jump on quickly and let you know that it is open. Kevin weighing in right here, saying it's his birthday. Happy birthday to you, Kevin. Okay, and obviously we are talking about COVID-19, not only how it's impacting Connecticut, but nationally as well. So let's start off nationally right now. People all around the country in the hospital, right? Hospital count actually went up 20% in the last week. 150,000 new cases as of yesterday. That's a big number. 150,000 cases as of yesterday nationwide. And here in Connecticut, our positivity rate currently stands at 4.8%. So we are watching that closely. A lot of Connecticut's on red alert. Samaya's been talking about that throughout the morning, and she's also talking about the COVID alert app. You may not know about it. It's actually already somewhat downloaded into your phone. It's in the settings section. I enabled it last night. And what it does is it just will send you push notifications if you come in contact 6 feet for more than 15 minutes with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19, obviously has tested positive and is documented. And then you'll get a notification. You will be asked if you feel comfortable sharing your whereabouts, so then it can notify other people. Obviously your name, that's not shared, but it's just to help the track and trace progress here in Connecticut. So that's already on your iPhone. Again, it's in the settings setup, but you just have to enable it, and you have to make sure that your location is on as well. So Maya's talking a little bit more about that. Pretty interesting how Connecticut's handling that. Governor Lamont was talking about that, and how he really is encouraging all residents in Connecticut to download that, because it's the only way it's going to be successful. The more people who download it and allow it, the more ways we can track COVID-19 and its spread throughout the state. Talking about that, unemployment numbers, new numbers came out. 709,000 filed for unemployment last week. Obviously, that is still a big number, but it's actually a decrease in what we've been seeing. It's a drop in unemployment files. Still big number, still more than what we saw before the COVID-19 pandemic, but it is dropping. So that's something we're going to keep an eye on now, as a lot of states are imposing new guidelines, new restrictions. For example, in Connecticut, restaurants have to close at 9:30. There's that curfew, if you want to call it, between 10 and 5 a.m. So that's something we're going to follow closely as well for you. Susie's going to be joining us live in the 9 a.m. show, talking about Ivy League sports, the winter season, how they have been impacted because of the pandemic, and how local universities right here are impacted. So she's going to be talking about that for us. She's joining us live, which is always nice, in the 9 a.m. show. She's in-house this morning, so we'll hear from her. Gil's on the go. I'm sure if you were with us throughout the morning, you know that, because we always have a lot of fun when he's on the go. We have great people within the community who stop by and say hi to Gil again this morning. He is in Manchester. We had the mayor of Manchester visiting Gil this morning. Gil sharing some fun factoids about Manchester as well. Not only is he there, Ken Pierce has been there throughout the morning as well, talking about the Manchester Road Race and how that looks right now this year because of the pandemic. If you are a runner, you definitely have heard of the Manchester Road Race. You may have even participated in it. It's a huge road race. People from all over the world run the Manchester Road Race, which is usually on Thanksgiving, right, Hutch? What? Manchester Road Race is on Thanksgiving usually? Yeah. Usually on Thanksgiving. This year it's different, and Ken Pierce will explain why, but it's different this year. It's virtual, like so many other things. He's going to explain the changes, but still how you can participate. So those are some of the stories that we are talking about, the topics that we are talking about coming up on Good Morning Connecticut at 9. Let's check in now with some of you who are joining me here on Facebook Live. Debbie, good morning to you. Joe is checking in. Good morning. Anthony, hello, hello. Good morning. Ange, good morning. Jason, a lot of you checking in. Jack Carr saying, Taylor the Latte Boy, unforgettable. Oh, that was one of my jazz solos way back when. And yes, Jack, I know that was one of your favorites. It was one of my favorites as well. It was a really fun solo to perform, and I'm so honored that you remember that. That's really great. It was a long time ago. Okay, Nick says he is going to go to church this weekend, say a few prayers. That's very nice. Anthony, good morning. Jeanette's asking if I like the app. So if you're just joining me here on Facebook Live, she's talking about the new COVID-19 app that the governor has been urging really everyone in Connecticut to download. It's helping with the track and trace COVID-19 numbers here in Connecticut, infection rate. I can't tell you if I like it or not right now. Obviously, I think the goal of it is great. It's meant to help, keep people aware of who they've been around if they've come into contact with anyone who's infected with COVID-19. I have not had any notifications, thankfully. I think it's one of those situations you don't want a notification, right? You don't want to find out that you've been in contact or near someone who has COVID-19. So I can't really speak on behalf of it as far as how I've liked it. I just think that the overall goal is good. So yes, I have it. I downloaded it. I've enabled it. So we'll see. Marisha, good morning to you. That's one of our warriors checking in here. Kevin, good morning to you. Hey, speaking of Wednesday's Warrior, we're going to have a great Wednesday's Warrior hour-long special for you, and it's happening on Thanksgiving Day. And we are going to be sharing the stories of a lot of the warriors that we've highlighted throughout the last few months, and let you know where they are now, what they are doing now. I'm really excited about it, especially because it's falling on a day when we have to remind ourselves why we're thankful. I think this year that could be a little difficult. Sometimes it's hard to find reasons why we may be thankful this year because it's been a very challenging 2020 so far. Thanksgiving is all about being thankful. So we are highlighting Connecticut warriors who are just doing great things in so many communities around the state. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hi, John. Good morning to you. Mary Ellen, good morning. Hello, hello. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm happy you like the stories. I love them. It's a really great segment. I'm really proud to share so many stories. I've gotten a lot of new nominations, so I appreciate that. I was on here yesterday asking for you to send me some warrior nominations. Hey, there's Tom Dutchek. He'll join us in the 9 a.m. show. Right, Tom? Talking about Capitol Report this weekend.
You got it.
So yeah, Good Morning Connecticut at 9. Starting soon, and we hope you join us. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's definitely not the prettiest start to it this Friday. It's chilly, it's rainy, it's cloudy, but it's Friday. We always like to celebrate a Friday here at News 8. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for joining me here on Facebook Live, and I will see you on Monday. guys.